Was good, y'all? It's TFF, T-Fair's Teaching Isn't Cut, and this video is about something deeper than training. It's about how fixing my mindset changed everything. And over the past, it's funny because I've always had these certain habits, but I haven't done them with intention or with the understanding of this is what's going to lead to that. So I've always had these habits of getting up, doing work, but mentally I wasn't all the way prepared for the undertaking that it would really take to transform myself. And I think over the past year and a half, I've really got to a point where I'm starting to understand these things. I'm starting to understand how, my mind, my habits, and my identity all are starting to align with my goals and with my journey that I'm trying to go on. So by understanding this, it's only given me more, headwinds to go and to push myself farther. And it's like a direct correlation between how, again, we mentally prepare and how we physically perform. So, for example, track work or something like that. At first you tell yourself you can't do something, then obviously you're not gonna be able to do it. But if you keep telling yourself and you put the work into where you know that you can do it, it becomes easy. And first, for the mental part, the top reading, reflecting, and building your own belief system are critical. Or those are the first steps that I follow. Those are my main steps that I had to follow to get to a point where I felt comfortable. Not only explaining the stuff but not only living by it, but explaining it to y'all, because I'm not gonna give y'all something that I know is janky. And man, every day, just focusing not only in the workouts, but focusing pre-workouts, doing the work before the workouts. So that's for me coming on here and mentally just exploring myself, exploring my thoughts, so that before I even go anywhere, I've already amplified my belief system for the day. I'm living by my belief system before it even comes to the workouts, before it even comes to anything physical, because mentally I'm doing that work. And it's funny because it's people talk about, oh, you need to get your confidence up, but it's how would you ever have confidence if you don't have an identity? If you don't have a belief system off the court that you can trust, that you can know who you are personally, why would you ever be successful on the court? Because I think in another one of my videos I mentioned how we do anything is how we do everything. So if you're not mentally strong off the court, if you're not mentally willed off the court, why would anybody expect for you to be that way on the court? If you're not confident within yourself off the court and confident in with who you are as a person, why would you think that you could be confident on the court when you have hundreds or thousands of people yelling at you, ridiculing you if you're at an away game? Why would you ever feel that way? If you can't even sit with your own thoughts, if you can't even be alone by yourself, why would you ever think that you're ready to perform in front of thousands? That's just doesn't make sense. Now that we start taking stepping stones, that literally makes no sense. That's the same fundamentals as throwing a kid into AAU basketball when they don't know any of their skills. They don't have skills, they don't have their belief system, they don't have confidence. So we're doing that to ourselves on a much greater level. If we're just basing ourselves on talent, if we're just relying on our talent, we're almost throwing ourselves into that same position. Because personally, I could get by with just straight talent. I'm gonna get 15 a game, 5 and 5, but that's not where I'm trying to be at. I've been there before. Every time I'm on a team, that's about my stats, but I'm trying to elevate. I'm not trying to do that no more. I'm trying to add even more valuable, be more valuable to the game and to myself and to my team. But that came with me understanding who I am and what my goals are and what my beliefs are to be able to achieve these goals. Because if I didn't have any identity before, then it would have been difficult. And even with half an identity, I was still getting to it. So now that I got a full identity, it's only gonna get worse. Explain that knowing what you believe gives you purpose when you play. No more guessing or trying to fit in. It's understanding that type of role. Who are you on the team? Because everybody's on a team to eventually try to morph and to fit into one team. And if we don't even know our identities coming into the team, how are we supposed to help others? How are we supposed to give others a sense of confidence if we can't even be confident in ourselves? Hey, I don't know. Y'all let me know, because I'm not sure, because I personally don't think I would feel that confident if I didn't know what I was trying to do. when you know who you are, confidence isn't something you chase, it's something that follows. So if I know that I'm putting in the work every day, know I'm putting in daily deposits every day, I have no choice but to be confident because I already know. Like, there's literally no choice. I have no choice but to be confident in my abilities because I know that my everything, spiritually, mentally, and physically, my actions are aligning and my thoughts are aligning. So I literally have no reason not to be confident. And since I have no reason not to be confident, there's no reason for me to lack identity. There's no reason for me not to understand the purpose of what I'm doing, where I'm going, why I'm doing it. And also the utmost confidence within God or within the universe that the work that we put in is preparing us for something greater than we could imagine. Because isn't that the whole point of following and having something greater than yourself? Because you know that it's a guiding light throughout your life that's gonna, if you put in the work, if you break down the doors yourself, they open the doors for you, it's gonna be so much greater than you could imagine. It's beautiful. It's literally beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. But it's getting that inner work to show up physically for you. So it's you. For me personally, like, once I started getting this confidence, it was like, oh, like, why would I not do that? Like, why would I not check all these goals off my checklist, like, off the bucket list? Like, why would I not do that if I have every single ability? My mental fortitude is strong. Why would I not just get every goal that I have? That doesn't even make sense. Like, why would I not? Who's stopping me? What's stopping me? Myself? Because that's the only opponent I know. I don't know none of you other weirdos that think y'all are like relevant or something, but my only opponent's myself personally. I don't know about y'all. But that's gonna be the difference. Y'all gonna be fighting to stop me, but my only opponent's myself. I don't even see you. So while you fighting, I don't even like, all that's in the background while I'm just mentally up here. Y'all are worried about looking at the back of my head. But nah, that's text. But not really, because that's how it's finna get. It's finna get real shiesty. uh, Examples for how personally I have grown strength. I've grown stronger. Well, one, I would say just the idea that I understand that, like, every, like, miss or every bad attempt was just a teaching, because it's in TFF belief system, teachings, focus, and flow. So if I literally apply my own belief system to every single situation, all of my questions will be answered, or they do get answered literally within seconds, because it's all feedback. Because now I'm looking at everything as feedback because it's all teachings. So once I started to do that, I understood, like, it's literally part of the plan as long as I'm getting good reps. So this is, again, I keep going back to this terminology, which was in the Game of Numbers, which I was reading. Actually, I'm still reading. I'm on the fourth, like, little chapter, which is the last chapter, called Skill. But that applies more to, like, financial advisors. I'm not no financial advisor. So the rest of the lessons was beautiful because it was um, belief, some, and then endurance. Oh, belief, behavior, and endurance. That's what it was. And so once I realized, like, my belief system, that's one of the main reasons I came up with the belief system, because that was the first thing. If I don't have a belief system, then what am I doing? Where can I go? I can't go anywhere because I don't truly believe anything. I have no, yeah, but it's like now that I'm aligned with my belief system physically and mentally and spiritually, it's enabled me for my hesitation to stop, because I'm confident in what I'm doing. I know that my role is what it is. I know that I'm securing my fate every single day because I'm taking actions. And this is, again, part of that, because it's me getting on here and expressing mentally how I'm feeling. Because obviously, like, a lot of times I would just feel like I didn't have no voice. I didn't feel like I could, like, spread my story. But in reality, it's like I was just the only one stopping myself from doing that. Because, again, I am the problem. I am the solution. I say this every single day because it's part of the belief system. So, man, it's like, if I can understand I'm the problem, I'm the solution, then what could stop me? Myself. It's beautiful, because it's like I can only stop myself. None of y'all peasants can stop me. Nah, let me stop trying to call y'all peasants. Let me stop. But, like, real life, Like on the court, like y'all gonna feel that. I might just be talking out my neck, but hey, y'all know with this work and with this belief system, I'm definitely this real life. But again, it's like to the point where it's like I know not a lot of y'all finna tap into this like all this way in the video. So I'm just talking my junk, and I'll come back to this. I'm not gonna lie, I'll come back to some of these late in the video segments, and it'll just be just to be right because everything's aligning, and once everything aligns, it's like a tsunami. It's like a wave. It's just like all that water combined, and pow. Oh man. You can't just train your body and expect your mind to follow. It has to start inside first. And I think lastly, the thing that I wanted to go over is the fact that again, it's all connected. How you do anything is how you do everything. And I used to like play basketball to try to prove something. But now it's like I hoop from a place of like just content and like peace because I know that it's my world. I used to think like I always knew like I was like destined for greatness, but like I was like not feeling confident because I was like, do I really have what it takes? Do I really have what it takes? But I only was feeling that way because I wasn't doing everything that it took to. I wasn't doing what it took 100%. I was only doing the basketball side. I was only doing like 50%, if that. So it was like I had all the basketball tools, but mentally I didn't have the mental tools. I didn't have the mental wherewithal until people do you wrong, and then it forces you to get that mental wherewithal because you have no other choice, because otherwise they're sending you out to die, and you trying to, me personally, I'm trying to eat. I don't starve. That don't happen. I don't let others people starve me. I'm gonna get mines regardless. So when I realized that, I was like, oh, I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I can only stop myself. I'm unstoppable. And given the chance, which shout out to where I'm about to be at, we gonna be unstoppable. Because the pain, the chip on my shoulder, that fire inside of me is all directed, it's all channeled. Because I found the focus. I found the teachings, and now I found the focus. And so the only place to go is to flow. It's literally like point A to point B to point C. And now that I understand that, and now maybe y'all understand that because y'all watch the video, we unstoppable, y'all. If y'all just follow the TFF belief system or you come up with your own belief system, then we unstoppable because we can only stop ourselves. And we already know that we're never going to stop. Which is, man, nice. And so my closing message to y'all is to go deeper than surface level self-improvement. Like, don't just say, oh, I'm gonna go on a little run today. Like, no, read a book and do something extra. Exactly. Encourage reading, creating, thinking, building their belief system. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm trying to do every single day. And that's my goal, to help you form your own belief system. So if y'all want to get your own belief system, tap in with me down below in the comments, and we'll get connected for a call or something, so I can help y'all. Y'all can help me. And if you want your game to level up, ask yourself, who am I when nobody's watching? That's where the shift begins. So if you're not doing all the stuff outside of either practice or even if you got a trainer, you should be there prior to the trainer getting working. So you should already be warmed up. And that's not something that a lot of people do nowadays. It's everybody's like just wants to be punctual, but it's reality. Or everybody wants to be just right on time, but in reality, it's like, nah, be punctual. Separate yourself. But man, T-Fair's teachings, I'm gone. I appreciate y'all so much for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, man. I'm gonna mess with y'all about.